Hey guys, it's Just Lorcan here. I'm going to be reacting to my Premier League predictions. So I did these predictions a while back at the start of the season, and yeah, I don't think it was amazing, but we'll find out. 20th, Burnley. Okay, first prediction is really not bad at all. Burnley came 19th. Ultimately was close enough to getting that right. So yeah, I got Burnley getting relegated correct, so that's really not that bad. Their actual position, 19th. Yeah, I just didn't really see Burnley staying up. They were great in the Championship last year, but I just didn't really see it happen. 19th, Leeds. Leeds, I'm so sorry. That is disastrous from me. I predicted Leeds to get relegated. I don't know why. Because Leeds have been superb this season. What a year they had. Honestly, fair play to them. Really good solid finish. I really don't know. I don't know what happened. Like they stayed up by a mile as well. Like I seem to just think the Championship teams, most of them would go down because it's been that way in a lot of previous seasons. But yeah, 18th Wolves. Okay, I didn't get the position right, but I got Wolves getting relegated correct. I don't know what it was this season. Something just told me Wolves lost a lot of players. I just didn't think they'd be as good this season. You know, yeah, I just kind of saw it happen. 17th, Brentford. This is horrendous. Brentford, Keith Andrews came in and done an absolute job with Brentford. I mean, they did lose a lot of players. They lost Christian Nørgaard, they lost Bryan Mbeumo. It was fair enough to think that Brentford wouldn't have a great season, but like 17th, that is shocking. And fair play to them this season. They've had a great year. I was miles off that. 16th, West Ham. I actually thought that West Ham were going to stay up, just about, and I was wrong, sadly. West Ham came 18th, got relegated. It's a shame. I didn't really want to see West Ham go down. They're a great team, and they've been in the Premier League for a long time now, so it is quite sad to see them go down. I actually visited their stadium this year, but yeah, look, I mean, it's not really fair. They nearly got 40 points. They got like 38, 39 points and got relegated. That's really high to get relegated with, so really unlucky. 15th, Sunderland. Okay, it sounds bad, but I genuinely thought Sunderland had signed Xhaka, and I thought they're going to stay up. I knew they were going to stay up, but I didn't know is they were going to finish 7th and get Europa League next season. Fair play to Sunderland. Honestly, what a year they had. Okay, I feel like I'm saying that about a lot of teams. Shows you how wrong some of these predictions have been so far, but fair play. Honestly, I knew they had in them to stay up. I just knew it. They stayed up, finished above their rivals, got Europe. What a season they had. 14th, Everton. Yeah, Everton came 13th, so this wasn't that bad at all. It was only one off it. Yeah, Everton, solid enough year. I feel like they could have had more. I think they would have won one or two of their last like 8 games or something. They could have got Europe, honestly. They definitely could have got Europe, but it was unlucky. Still, not a bad season for Everton, really. It's not bad. 13th, Bournemouth. Start of the season, I heavily rated Bournemouth. I thought they were a great team, and they honestly are. I mean, they lost a lot of players in the summer. A lot of defenders, a lot of like Kirke, Zabarnyi, Huijsen. So I'd say a lot of people would have even said Bournemouth could have went down, but I thought I was being quite good, putting them in 13th, like, honestly. And then they proved everybody else wrong. They had a class year, coming 6th. Unlucky to not get Champions League. Really unlucky. They deserved it. But what a year. Really good year from Bournemouth and Andoni Iraola. 12th, Fulham. Fulham came 11th. So, once again, was very close to getting this one right. Fulham were very good. They had some great moments. That Harrison Reed goal was insane. Like, last kick basically against Liverpool. Just a worldly, like. Harry Wilson had a really good season as well. Really good, exciting season for Fulham. 11th, Nottingham Forest. I'm actually thinking, why did I put Forest 11th? I feel like I should have put them higher after the season I had last year. I think it was more though because of the end with Nuno and Marinakis, the owner, that I kind of put them a wee bit lower 11th, but then they ended up finishing 16th. Like, I feel like they shouldn't have sacked Nuno. They were going in the right direction, I think. But Nuno, really, he was a great manager, really good manager. And then the whole cycle of Forest having a lot of managers this season, it just killed their season off a wee bit. At least they didn't get relegated, and that was the main thing in the end. But they were unlucky in the Europa League. Good run to the semi-final. But like, they came 7th last year. You would expect a bit better than 16th. But yeah, I think next season they can maybe get things together again. But they're honestly a really good team. 10th Crystal Palace. I think it's made sense. Crystal Palace ended off last season winning the FA Cup. Really promising stuff. And I suppose what really happened Palace this season, coming 15th, I suppose it was more really them trying to just put the effort into the Conference League, really. They just, towards the end of the season, just focused on the Conference League. And I'd say it was the most important thing. Even though you come 15th in the league, means they can go again next season and be in the Europa League. And it's most important. But I don't like it, because Palace shouldn't have been in the Conference League. They should have been in the Europa League. They won the FA Cup, so they should be in the Europa League. But some silly rules and all. But yeah, they did really well. Palace, honestly, when you look at it like that, they won a European trophy. Really well done to them in the Conference League. 9th, Brighton. Brighton came 8th. I was so close. No, but Brighton, really good season, honestly. Fabian Huxler, I think he's a great manager. Really good manager. They had a really good season again, Brighton. They have a really good young squad, and I rate them very highly. So fair play to them for getting Europe. Really solid from them. 8th, Man United. Some people may lose their heads over this, but if you think where Man United came the season before, they came 15th. I think put them from 15th to 8th is very generous. Very generous. And then I probably should have saw it coming that they were going to come somewhere like 3rd or something, because they weren't playing in Europe. Man United didn't have Europe to play in. They played 40 games, which is the least you can play in a season. Meaning they could only focus, out of the cups in the first round, they could only focus on the league. And that helped them very heavily. I do give credit, fair play to them for reaching Champions League once again. But next season is going to be very tough when they have to play midweek. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be a real test for Michael Carrick. And I don't think it was the right decision to keep him on. I don't know what you guys think, but I think Man United would have had a better chance next season. They would have started fresh with a new manager, honestly. But yeah, Man United proved me wrong. Finished 5th, 5 places above where I would have put them, so fair play. 7th, Newcastle. Yeah, it wasn't the best of seasons from Newcastle. They came 12th in the end. Pretty disappointing, for Newcastle, to be honest. They were playing really well, last season, getting Champions League, and they were doing well in the Champions League. And then I feel like after they got absolutely thrashed out by Barcelona, it killed the squad morale a wee bit. And then Gordon just didn't play the last few games of the season because he was getting sold. I feel like, yeah, it wasn't if Newcastle fans would not look back in this season with much happiness. They did really well in the Champions League, honestly, making it through to the last 16. But if you look at it in the way that they lost Isak to Liverpool, that was really bad for them. And then the rivals Sunderland finished above them, and they finished 12th. No Europe for this season, for the next season. But it wasn't great. It wasn't really great. It wasn't what Newcastle fans would have wanted, and you lose Gordon next season. But I think next season is a good chance for Newcastle to start fresh, make some new signings next season. They can go again. 6th, Aston Villa. Well, Villa had an absolute unreal season, winning the Europa League and getting 4th place. Champions League next season secured. Really good year for Villa, honestly. I think I put them in 6th. I honestly don't know why. I feel like I could have put them higher. I just thought that that's where they were going to finish. The teams I have ahead of Villa, oh dear, I'll get to that in a minute. The next one is a disaster, but Villa, fair play, great year. Unai Emery with another really solid year as manager, picking up another Europa League for himself. It's fair play to Villa, although definitely think they could lose Rodgers this summer, hopefully to Arsenal is what I want. But yeah, promising from Villa. 5th, Spurs. this is the worst one. I was wrong by 12 places. What? Like, seriously? Yeah, so I predicted Spurs to get fit, securing Champions League football for next season, and they came 17th. So, I think at the time when I did this, I must have thought Thomas Frank was going to come in and sort things out, and they were going to be good. Get a few good signings in, and it backfired completely because Thomas Frank ended up getting sacked. They've had, it's just been an absolute disaster, to be honest, of a season for Spurs. And then they were celebrating staying up. You say it, celebrate staying up, yes, but I heard De Zerbi saying like staying up is better, feels better than winning the league, and you're going like, what? It's a joke. Like, I think staying up is huge, but when you're Spurs, they were playing in the Champions League this season. They were literally in the top 4 for a while. You do not like it's just embarrassing, really. My prediction for them to come 5th is embarrassing. I can't believe I got that so badly wrong. That's insane. 4th, Liverpool. Again, I was close. It's funny. I think if you'd have said at the start of the season, I would have sounded stupid, like really stupid, because Liverpool just signed, Wirtz, Ekitike, etc. They spent big money, so everybody was kind of going, right, Liverpool walk the league, Liverpool win the quadruple. Everybody would have backed Liverpool to win everything, really. But I didn't see it this year. I thought Salah and Van Dijk, their legs were gonna slightly go away a bit, and they did. Same as Trent leaving. Like, I just thought it wouldn't be a great year for them. It wasn't a bad year essentially. Like they ended up coming 5th. They got Champions League, so that's what you want. Like, but I didn't see it. I just didn't see it being as good of a season as last season. 3rd, Chelsea. That is it's just shocking. This is a bad one. I thought that Enzo Maresca was the man for Chelsea. I thought he was going to come in and do the job, and they were going to be really good this season, but no, they came 10th. And Maresca gets sacked. I don't know if it was the right decision to sack him, to be honest, because bringing in Liam Senior, well, I think that's what really killed their season off. Although next season they could be exciting, having Xabi Alonso as the manager, could play a different style of football, who knows, but the goals kind of dried up from Palmer. Joao Pedro had a good season, but Palmer didn't perform to his best levels, and it just wasn't a great season from Chelsea at all, coming 10th. 2nd, Man City. Well, I got that right, perfectly right. I thought it was going to be an Arsenal v City title race again. I don't know what gave me that feeling, but I was right. I thought City would come 2nd. I thought they would pull things together this season and be good, but just about miss it. And I thought Pep would leave as well, to be honest. I think it makes a lot of sense for him to be leaving now. What a time he's had though with City, honestly. Really good and fair play. Good luck to whatever he goes on to next, but fair play to him, honestly. 1st, Arsenal. This is the one I wanted to get right. This is great. I back Arsenal every season to win the league, in recent years, but yeah, I thought we would finally bring it home this season. I thought we would the whole season up until maybe the time we lost to City in April, and that was when I first started getting the doubts. That was when the doubts settled in, that maybe City are going to win the game. But we did it. We got over the line. We won our first league in 22 years. It is amazing. I am delighted. Next season is special as well. We get to go again. I'm really excited for next season, honestly. I think as well, Liverpool are getting Andoni Areola, and City getting the new manager, Arsenal getting more players. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a thrilling season. But yeah, here's my table. Here's the actual table. So overall, I think I got 2 right, Arsenal and City, which wasn't necessarily bad, but I got some teams, only a few places off. Some like the Spurs and Chelsea ones were shocking. Yeah, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again before the start of the new season, and then next year we can look back and see how well I do. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you in the next one.